I really need color, which is music. Suffice. Persecution, 1033. Page 1033. To desires to employ force is natural. Someone is hard to stop. I'm tired of it. But then later, I repent of it. Well, this community under Mayor Beardley, a fascist, a racist, a communist. Whoa. But you see, they're dying. All of us are. But theirs is a special kind of death because they're evil. I want to call the forces. God dang, kill him, Lord. I'm tired of him. But I rest, I pray. I don't get over it, but I go forth. To sow good seed and to put up with tares growing among the wheat is very disgusting business. To preach the gospel in truth and purity, then to see all sorts of fanatical sects arise. Sects, you know what I mean? Like the Mormon church, you know? They wrote their own Bible. I love what they do for family. But they need too many women in order to satisfy a man. Did you see that? Latter-day Saints. And I was alone. To preach the gospel in truth and purity, then to see all sorts of fanatical sects. You know, like the Catholic Church, St. Paul's, like the South Beach Christian Center, like the True Faith. These aren't churches. Ask God. Or better yet, look what they allow and look what they do. And yet not to strike at them with force, but to fight against them with the word alone. When I was not allowed to see my mama, kiss her goodbye, Palacios, how was the haircut? It's hard. With gifts comes big responsibilities. Big responsibilities. Because we, people like myself, must take the high road. We cannot go down as low as the easy folks of West Point, Washington. We can't. Or the corruption of Governor Jay Inslee. Imagine, for I cannot even believe it, and I have resided in Los Angeles. The difference between the cops of Hood, Los Angeles and here, and mind you, there are some really bad shit. There are a lot of Nate Sanders there. But a cop as wonderful knocked the door down to protect me. Made him stay away. And if Elizabeth Thelmans of the International Refugee and her bulldog daughter, Linda Singer, and her queer son, he's married, he lives in Oregon City, hadn't forced me to bring him back, I wouldn't have. But God has plans. God has plans. Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of these people. They're too intrusive. Too much shit is going on. All right. It's a hard thing to do. Under such conditions, everyone would like to pull up the tares, as these servants wanted to do. But Christ says no. Let both grow together until the harvest. Matthew 13:30. He means if you cannot win the sects by preaching and cannot convert them with the word, then you must extirpate them with a sword. I'm nonviolent. I'm not like these easy folks. America, Christian Americans, I know there aren't any. For there were, this shit wouldn't be going on. I'm dealing with him, with my own PTSD given to me by this community. And then the post office, they opened my HP Chinese slave made laptop. They got a quail working now in his bag hack. Anyway, page 1035. No, page 1034. Verse chapter 3294. Be sure you suffer for truth, then be cheerful. Well, John Masterson, CEO of Behavioral Health. The ACAA, all a comfort intake. Deny me service. I'm not oral spray. I had a mother, not a whore. See to it, therefore, that you have a genuine divine cause for the sake of which you suffer persecution, and that you are really convinced of it, so that your conscience can take a stand and cling to it. Even the whole world should stand up against you. The primary thing is that you grasp the word of God firmly and surely, so there can be no doubt or hesitation there. Then you would have to see it to it that your heart is convinced and persuaded that the word of God has made these things free and unprohibited, that even commands us to take them seriously, to stake out lives on them. Then you can have the confidence to say, this cause does not belong to me, but to Christ, my Lord. For I have not concocted it out of my own head. I have not assumed or begun it on my own, or at the advice or suggestions of any man. But it has been brought and announced to me from the heaven through the mouth of Christ, who never deludes or deceives me, but as himself sheer truth and righteousness. At this man's word, I will take the risk of suffering, of doing and forsaking whatever I should, all by itself. His word will accomplish more to comfort and to strengthen my heart than the raging and threatening of all the devils and of the world can accomplish to frighten me. Suppose I got everything ready. Everything. And Deluge, hold on tight, motherfucker. I gotta do this other shit. But I'm good at multitasking. That bitch Shiloh Long and her co-workers of the Bank of the Cascade changed my password. You cannot believe that unless you got a Hillary and you can bleach it. Suffice. It's going to be 10 minutes. I want to upload this. They have closed my account, I think. Motherfuckers. That means these evil, racist, communists, fascists, white supremacists will send my entitlement check back. And I'm not like the whore and the one-armed man or your SSI. I worked hard. I put up with a lot of shit for my money. And everybody fucking with it. From California to Quail Oregon to fascists, racists, communists, white supremacists, of Governor Jay Inslee in government. My check will be sent back. Speedy Cash has been a motherfucker for the last 3 months. They were angry because of 10 minutes. Let me upload this. No. And did you see that woman that was asked, would you, how do you say, interview First Lady Melania Trump? Oh, you can't even speak English. Did you notice? Before the world, entertainers, before the motherfucking world, at a national press conference, a gooch stands up, a woman, a bitch, couldn't even speak our English. You go to Hood, Los Angeles, you go to that queer organ in Portland. Koreans are very bad about assimilating. Anyway, 10 minutes, let me upload this. I got Orwell down. I must focus on completing the letter. Do you see this, William Weideman? Do you see this, Frank Deluge? Do you see this, motherfuckers? I never wanted to do it. I told you to leave us the fuck alone, but you couldn't. You're like this fucking racist, fascist, communist, white supremacist post office. But it's cool. We're moving to Thurston. But, and it's not going to be any different. We went to Chehalis. They didn't even fucking know us. They were giving us wrong directions. And that B.D. Cooper, I think that's got to be a motherfucker as evil as Mayor Beverly and his city council. I am stunned. When our account has been overdrawn because we didn't have the money to pay the insurance. It was paid on the 3rd. No, these bitches of the Bank of the Cascade are no better than the easy fucks of Chevron to Shell Station. This morning, an easy fuck brought, oh God, it's just incredible. We never left Los Angeles. The only difference is that the cops here are pigs, a swine. I remember Orwell went to this. We were looking for mental health for him. Right away come the nasty white motherfucking white supremacist pigs and swine. And I recorded it. We cannot afford the motels of Aberdeen or Washington. Besides, they won't rent to us. Right across Comcast, Xfinity, boycott. It's a hotel run by gooks. Oh my God. You should have seen the whore. Oh, there goes another pro. You should have seen the whores. Oh, my God, roaches. You should have seen the easy folks. That goddamn gook wouldn't rent to us. Every motel we go. Grace Apartments. Downstairs, they got a bookstore for the queers and the whores to walk. Across the street is a massage bar. And, of course, come upon the nasty, honor to bully, duty to terror, the pigs of swine. And I'm going to ask, who is liking these news media? For I never did. Ain't it bad enough I got this community of profound hate? Fucking with my HP and my cell phone. Anyway, let me upload. It's going to be 13 minutes. You know how these gooks are. And you definitely know the crime of religion from a Latter-day Saint, though I like their family thing, to them goddamn Catholics. Hello, baby, I'm family. In grace.